GM, good morning and welcome. This is the Superchain Opportunities show. Happy Tuesday, everybody. So excited to be here. I can't believe it's Tuesday already. Monday went by like this. Oh my goodness. So much happening in the Superchain ecosystem. So much to bring you up to speed with. Tons of stuff to get through. But I figured we could just jump right in today. If it is your first time watching the show, welcome. So glad that you're here. Definitely drop a hello in the comments. But we're going to get right into it because we're going to try really hard today to get this into 20 minutes. That's been my mission, is to try and get this content, these opportunities, into a 20-minute bite-sized little snack for you. So you know all of the things that are happening, all of the things that you could potentially be eligible for in 20 minutes or less. So let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, hold on. Let's see. All right, so this is interesting. So Twitter, X is telling me right now, and this is new information, that we are not live on the Good News X account because it is not a premium account. This is brand new. So you can no longer stream using streaming software into a account that is not a premium account that you're not paying for. More and more reason, I'm sorry, folks, but more and more reason to be looking at alternatives like Unlonely or like Forecaster. Elon, don't shut us down completely, but you know, we're paying for the privilege to be able to communicate with the audience that we have nurtured. That's something. All right, so that is brand new information, folks. So we are just learning this right now. It's not letting us go live on our account, which is pretty wild. So I have to let you know that. Let me make sure that we are live in the other places where we do have a premium account. Okay, we are live on my personal account. Interesting. All right, so Elon wants us to pay an extra $15 a month for the privilege of going live. So we will take care of that. But let's get into it. So we have a ton of things happening in the Base ecosystem, in the Superchain ecosystem, but let's look at Base right out the gate. So Base builds. I mentioned rounds.wtf last week and I think the week prior, and a few folks reached out and thanked me and said they had no idea this existed and they were actually able to be eligible to get a little ETH, get a little payout. Not a huge amount because it's split between 126 contributors this week, but it's something, right? It's a little token. It's a little something that says, we see you. We see that you're building in the Superchain ecosystem. Here is a little cash, a little ETH. Go get yourself something. Go treat yourself to a cup of coffee. We got the equivalent of about $50 this week just for sharing what we built over the weekend. So you can be eligible for this little slice of appreciation from Base every week. There's a 2 ETH prize pool, a reward pool, as it says right here. All you have to do is go to Warpcaster. If you've not got a Forecaster account yet, do it. Do it now. Do it immediately. It's not financial advice, but it's advice. It's general. If you're a creator, if you're somebody who's looking to grow and nurture an audience, you got to do it. You got to do it. So Base builds at rounds.wtf. You can go and check kind of the status. You can see who was eligible. You can see the leaderboard in the top right-hand corner and see who's been picking up the most. And hey, little hack, reverse engineer this. Go look at the people who are getting rewarded the most and see what they're doing. Go see what they're building. Go see how they're talking about what they're building and apply it to your own business. Apply it to your own creativity. And you will be rewarded. Obviously, the catch is you have to be building something on the Superchain. You have to be actively participating in the ecosystem. Not really a catch, but there it is. All right, so in addition to Base builds this week, we also saw some great news. Let's share this tab instead. We saw some announcements about more funding. So Builder grants, the 15th wave. Let me make sure you're seeing the right screen. The 15th wave of Builder grants was announced yesterday. And congrats to, let's see who have we got here. We've got Raven. Congrats to Raven. Congrats to, who else? We got hackathons on Unlonely. We've got This Is Path with Take Up Space, On Shelf, Based Apes, Cast Notes, VM/WAGME, and Los Fomos. Congratulations to all the builders who got some lovely funding this week. Very cool. Now, if you're thinking, how do I get funding? I am going to give you the link. So there is an application every single week. Let me pull this up. I am going to give you the link to actually go and check that out. But let's look at this. So if you go to base.org/onchain summer, you will see this screen. And all you're going to do is go to Builder Grants. And these grants are ongoing. These are rolling grants. As you can see, this is the 15th one that has been rolled out. There are some creators that have received multiple grants. So you can read here about eligibility, what's the review process, how large are the grants. The grants range from 1 to 5 ETH, which is pretty significant, folks. So if you're doing something in the base ecosystem that's contributing, whether that's, look, here's kind of the specs here. Is the builder creating something unique and fun? Is the builder bringing more users on chain? And is the builder's contribution live and making an impact? So if you can check yes to any of those boxes. Oh, wait, I didn't share that screen with you, did I? Hold on. Let me show you this one. Let's just rewind for a second. All right, so this is the eligibility page. You can check this out. I'm going to drop that link in the chat right under this video, where you can go and actually apply. No guarantees, worth applying. We've applied as the Good News Show. We've not had any grants, but just apply for this stuff, folks. You never know. So essentially, it will ask you to fill out the form. And then there's also an opportunity to submit a 1-minute video as well. So highly recommend if you're submitting to any of these stuff and these things and they suggest a video, just get on camera. And also it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Don't try and produce some Oscar-worthy documentary style video. Just get a camera, put it in front of your face, tell folks why you feel you should be eligible for these grants and just do it. There's so much opportunity right now, folks. And if you're not doing it, why are you not doing it, right? There's tons of opportunity. Just participate. It's a great time to be involved in the ecosystem. And as I said, these grants are here. So go get them. All right. So what else is happening this week? Well, there is big news coming from Optimism tomorrow. So we're going to flip right over here to talk about it. What is happening tomorrow? Well, big news tomorrow is retro funding round 4 results are incoming. Oh my goodness, very exciting. If you have submitted for retro funding, guess what? You are going to find out if you made the cut, and you're going to find out if you're getting funded, and that is happening tomorrow. So Optimism shared this retweet from Open Source Observer that I wanted to just take a look at because it really shows the impact of previous rounds. So I want us to just dig into this a little so we can really see why these rounds exist and why we are encouraging you to continue applying. So let's see. Here we go. All right. So what has been the impact of retro funding so far? This post from Open Source Observer is diving into some of the projects that have been funded. So we're going to take a look here. All right, so check this out. What is the impact of retro funding so far? And you can go read this yourself. You can go check this out. Oh, I'm not sharing it, am I? Look at this. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. We're going to make this happen. All right, so what has been the impact? Well, let's just kind of scroll through this. So cohort analysis, trends in developer activity before and after. And then here we got some stats, got some nice little graphs, got some trending, what was trending in developer activity before and after. This is really, really comprehensive, super comprehensive. What is the TLDR on this? Well, the TLDR is that builder activity is up across the board, right? That's all we want to know. Builder activity is going up. You fund builders, they build great things, activity goes up. So lots of activity, lots of good things being built on the Superchain. And tomorrow we are going to find out who is actually won those builder retro grants. So keep a lookout for that. And I will drop this in the comments if you want to take a look. All right, so in addition to retro, given that Retro 4 is closed, I thought we should also just share kind of where you can learn more about upcoming grants and opportunities. So let's do that. Hold on one second. We've got this down, folks. We have got this down. All right. So optimism.io, that is where you can go to learn more about the Optimism Collective. So you can learn about the vision over here. You can see kind of the mission of what the Optimism Collective represents. You can look at developer docs, Superchain Faucet, OP Mainnet, Block Explorer, and status. Read about governance. You can read about the grants that we were just discussing, the Retro PGF grants, and you can join. Just get involved, spend some time reading about this, folks, get into it. And if you are looking for funding, if you are seeking retro grants, go check this out and just kind of have a scroll around, get familiar with it. It is a little word heavy. I'm not going to lie, for somebody who is ADHD over here. It is word heavy, but just target a little segment of it. Like if there's a certain area that you're looking to learn more about, just go read about that, right? Go check it out. And if you have specific questions, bring them to this show, drop them in the comments, and I will try to get you answers as soon as possible. But there's tons of things happening. There's tons of opportunity for funding. Definitely worth a look, folks. And that is optimism.io. And if you have any questions right now, drop them in the comments. I am here. Hello, Heidi, GM, what's happening? And GM to the 500 people that are watching. I'm guessing you are watching this on Optimism. So GM friends, we're so glad that you're here. And let us know, what are you building? Because we do celebrate good news here. We want to know what you're building in this ecosystem. So definitely share that with us. We want to celebrate you and what you're building. All right, so we're going to go now to, let's see, let's do this. We are flying, folks. We're going to get to this in less than 20 minutes. It's going to happen. Today's the day that we won't go over 20 minutes. All right, well, yesterday we put out our Onchain Summer Nights, our weekly little roundup of all the things that happened this week. So I want to just kind of whiz through some of these. So yesterday we saw a super exciting drop. If you do not know who Takeshi Murakami is, go Google. Iconic, absolute iconic artist. I was so excited to see that this was dropping on Base. Super fun. We've seen kind of these collectible style trading cards before, but to me, they've missed the mark a little bit because they've been clunky. The reveal has been clunky, but I loved this. I was able to go and mint these in less than 30 seconds. I minted 2 packs. They are soulbound, which is also fun. So kind of less of that emphasis on trading and flipping, and more about kind of keeping the collectability, keeping the investment, keeping the fun with the individual. But very fun to see this. I was able to mint 2 packets and the reveal was really fun, and I unlocked 2 rares. So definitely go check this out. It is super fun. What else did we see this week? Well, we also saw this announcement of another drop on Base that was celebrating 50 years of USA basketball with artist Daniel Arsham. So yet another big name in the fine art world. So very popular creator. Daniel does this kind of decaying essence to his work, which is just stunning and beautiful. And then to see this collaboration, really excited to see that there's a potentially dynamic element to this NFT as well. It is, let's pull it up here. So it is a partnership with Coinbase. They partnered with Daniel Arsham to create an official NFT that embodies the spirit of teamwork and dedication. And over the coming weeks, this NFT is going to evolve through various states, each symbolizing the hard work and perseverance required to build a championship team. Free mint, I think it's just a couple of cents for gas, but definitely go grab that. Not financial advice, but cultural advice, because this is beautiful. Definitely grabbed a couple for us and the team. Also, this was rolled out this week. We saw a lot of moves last week, actually, from the Base and Coinbase teams. Notice that Jesse has announced that the teams are going into turbo drive, and I'm seeing that from the Superchain collective as a whole. I am seeing a lot of activity in the Telegram channels now that everybody is back from ECC. They are ready. We are getting down to business, folks. We are getting into it. And I think we're going to see just a ton of onboarding. We're going to see some really slick partnerships being announced across the chains. And also just a lot of activities we build up towards FWB Fest and Basecamp, which is coming up in less than 2 weeks. Very exciting. I actually I saw a clip this morning from Raven, who I just love. Raven is just an awesome, optimistic creator, sharing that he received news that he was going to Basecamp. I actually want to share it because it's really cute. So let's see. Here we go. I am a lover of the optimism, as we know. So let's find Raven's celebration video. If you don't know what Basecamp is, it is a 2-day festival / conference that Base are putting on together, and it's happening right before FWB Fest, which is in California. And the reason that Base are doing this this celebration is it's officially coming up on 1 year since Base launched. And apparently this is where Base was launched, at FWB Festival. Via a Starlink connection, Base was launched. So they're doing this 2-day conference that is inviting builders, creators, people who are building culture on chain, people who've been participating in the ecosystem and building. They're inviting everybody out to California, into the woods, and going to have a big celebration. And I'm going to be there, folks. So if you're going to be there, I want to see you. So definitely hit me up and let me know if you're going to be there. But let's share this awesome video from Raven, if we can get it to play with the volume. Oh, hold on. Apparently we don't have the audios. Oh, no. Okay. I don't know whether you can hear the audio on this. So if you can't, go check it out because it's awesome. Essentially, Raven sharing that he got the news that he's going to FWB Fest. So congrats, Raven. Excited to see you there. Very exciting. Yes, no sound. Thanks, Heidi. We can't have just one entire live stream without a sound hiccup, but that's okay. It proves that we're live, folks. And speaking of lives, we have quite a few things coming up this week. We also have, oh my God, we got 3 minutes to try and box this off. We also have tomorrow with the Superchain Spotlight Show with Brock. Brock and I will be getting into all of the things that are happening in the ecosystem, spotlighting some builders. And then on Thursday, Superchain Fun Show, we're going to be talking to Ray Isla, musician, launching something on Base with Bonfire. Very excited to see Ray. Ray is just one of my favorite performers. So we're going to potentially have her doing something live on Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern. And then Friday, we're replaying our interview with founder of Degen. So lots of fun things coming up. Again, if you're building something, let us know so we can celebrate you. So just a quick summary. What have we talked about? We've talked about builders grants. Over 2 ETH gone out. Grants for builders being announced. We had over 8 creators receiving builder grants. We've got Optimism rounds being announced tomorrow. Look out for that post. I will be amplifying that. And of course, acceptance emails go out for Basecamp and FWB Fest. So congrats to all the winners. Take a look below this video. I'm going to drop some links for you where you can go and apply and check out all the opportunities that are available to you. It is Onchain Summer, folks. It's time to get busy. I appreciate you all. We did this in less than 20 minutes. This is the Superchain Opportunities Show. And I'm Rachel Wilkins, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks all.